I want to find the center of this circle, right? So by doing that is I'm going to just go one end to one end, right in the middle of the circle. So there I got 900. If I get 900 this end, then it's what I'm looking for. 897. I'm gonna go with 897 as my length of the circle. So 897. That's pretty much it. Now we gotta figure out that half of 897, but we're gonna do it over here. Now I know that my plaster is 1200 high, so I'm gonna find 600 and mark that, because I want to be in the middle of the plaster. Once I got my 600, I'm gonna get my calculator out. 897 divided by 2, 448. Get a nice line going this way. I'm gonna get another line right in the center of this piece right here, going this way. Cool. Once we got our line, we want to measure 448.5. If I go 448.5, that means the piece is going to be tight because that's the exact measurement that we need. So I need to take off a couple mils to make it work. I'm going to go 445, right? Bring that back a bit. Couple mil back. That's that right there. I'm going to get a choke line. Gonna get a screw. I just stabbed myself, but it's okay. It just hurts a lot. Gonna get it right in the center of the two lines that we just did. I'm gonna chuck my choke line right on that. I'm gonna tie it around. I'm gonna make sure that my pencil is right at that line. If I'm happy there, I'm gonna just follow that. Might be a little bit big because of how I'm holding the pencil, just like that. That should fit up there if all my mathematics are correct. I'm just gonna cut it. My T-square is touching the line. I'm gonna just cut that through. I'm gonna bring it this side and do the same thing. I wanna make sure I'm touching the line on the bottom as well. Now I'm gonna cut that circle. Trying to cut it as straight as I can cut it, or as round as I can cut it. Just like that. Now I wanna just start snapping things off. Snap the top. And just snap the side. Snap the sides again. You see that I've cut my circle, but I've got some funny stuff going on. I'm gonna try to trim that off. It would be good if I had my rasp on me, but I don't. I'm gonna just trim that off, but I'm also gonna go on a little bit of an angle, right? I don't wanna cut the face of the plaster, just the back. I'm gonna V it. I'm gonna go around the circle. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is so that the circle actually goes up, but also in case I need to trim anything or cut anything back to make it fit properly. The fact that I V'd the back makes it easier to cut the face. That's our circle right there. I'm actually gonna jump up right now and put it up. Keep in mind that the only reason why the circle might not fit is because of my pencil tracing. If you really wanna make sure that it fits nicely and perfectly, get a better tracer, not a pencil strapped along a string. I'm gonna glue it. I'm gonna mark where I'm gonna screw, because once I put it up, I won't see anything. Now I'm gonna go up. Just like that. There we go. We got a perfect circle. And then we're just gonna screw it. Because I've marked everything, I know where to screw. Don't worry about the little gaps around it. We're gonna cover it with 10 mil plasterboard. We still gotta hang that, so that's okay. It's pretty good there.